Got this cool Cleveland speaker for my Fender Champion. I just have to make a baffle. Fits in there beautifully. There's two ways to do an oval that I've discovered. One is mathematical with a ruler and measuring, and it's pretty cool. Showed to me by John Haydu years ago, and it was years ago. I forgot how to do it. And then there's the one with the string and the nails, and I haven't tried that one. So what I did instead was I opted out of those, and I did the gravestone rubbing method, which produced a perfect oval of the inside diameter of this 6x9. And also I did a couple of coats of contact cement to dope the speaker, because I'm a dope. The speaker surrounds were a little brittle, I detected, and so a little contact cement and basta. Once again, with a sharp tool and a dull mind, there's nothing you can't accomplish. Look at this beautiful Craftsman I picked up for $5 at a thrift store. I paid more for the blades, $8, and did a nice cut there. Alrighty. I heard that the original grill cloth was just cloth and it tended to muffle the speakers, so I took this recycled grill cloth and I'm using that. So this is ready to go back together. I'm excited about this little Mighty Mouse. Alrighty, there's the little Cleveland speaker nestled in there. And I made a little pigtail here, as Uncle Doug would call it. Haven't seen Uncle Doug in months. Here's my little tube chart with my sugar on there. And where is Uncle Doug? All right, time to get the chassis in. You know that thing I did? Cutting out the hull of the original baffle into a uniform 6x9 hole. You know that thing? Yeah, well, it was working until it didn't work. About a 1/16 of an inch interference with the magnet. Now, maybe a smaller magnet would work, but I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to put it lower and slightly tilted like that. So why do it once when you can do it twice? Once again, the graveyard rubbing. Alrighty. So it occurred to me that they didn't staple or glue or do anything to the grill cloth here in this design. They simply cut it to fit, and the screw holes pressured it down. So that looks beautiful. All done. With the speaker, you can't see it, but it's nestled in there at a slight angle and fits perfectly. I got easily a 1/2 inch of clearance there now. Clearance gate mouth brown. So now I'm going to do a sound check with the little 6x9. See what it sounds like. I'm sure there's better out there, but this one sounds pretty good in preliminary testing. So I ran into some microphonics with that metal 6v6 tube. So I got this cool RCA tube, and also my good friend Bill pointed out that I should be adding around 10% to the current for screen current, which I haven't really considered until he pointed it out. and I think a lot of people don't consider it, but let's just do the math here. So we got about 32 milliamps plus 10% would be 35.2 milliamps. And I've got 327 on the plate. So the quick calculation on my online calculator comes to 11.5 watts and no microphonics to speak of. 11.5 watts. I'm going to try that for a little while. Sounds good to me. Alrighty, and I'll do a little sound check after I button this thing up one last time. Once again proving that where there's an LA, there's a way. Alright folks, I'm about to do this sound demo. My good friend Kenton Potter has been staying up all night here, guarding my amplifier and this converted 125. It was originally 125. Now it's an LA7, 175 that is. And that's got my jazz, T-bone, and blues settings all ready to go. And yeah, so we want to wait for it to wake the neighbors up at a decent hour. So that's what I'm going to use for this demo. Alrighty. And so here we go. Alright. First I got it on the jazz setting. Okay, not too bad. Okay, now I got it up about halfway. Remember, this amp goes up to 12, so I've got it up to, which is louder, so I've got it up to 6. It's getting a little bit of hair on it. Okay, this is the first time I've done this. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I turned it all the way up to 12 and I got it on the blues setting here. Okay, here's a little bit. I got it on the jazz setting here, and I'm just going to do a little bit. I turned the tone down on my guitar. friend Bill pointed out to me yesterday after I did my sound test. He said, "You do know that Fender never released the champ per the schematic." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, the 25 at 25 on that first tube that appears on all other Fender amps and also on the champ in manufacture does not appear on the schematic." And of course I followed the schematic and didn't put it in. There's where it goes. So I'm going to rectify or remedy that right now. Alrighty. And just like magic, there it is. So now I'll button it back up one more time, and I'm going to have to unfortunately subject the neighbors to another sound check, which is a rare opportunity. We can compare the before and after. Alrighty. Alrighty, here's the second sound check with the electrolytic cap in there on pin 3, and I got the amp turned up to 4. I can tell right away I like it better. It's cleaner and louder for sure. Yep.
Very clean on that.
Much nicer. Yeah. It's up to 6 right there. Okay, here it is pegged. Here it is pegged. And I'm in the T-bone setting on the guitar. Well, that should wrap it up again. So yeah, if you want to create an amplificator like this, what one man can do, another can do. Just grab one of these cheese dick Chinese knockoffs, and you can convert it to a hand-wired point-to-point little tone monster, in my opinion. Thanks to Uncle Doug for the inspiration. He did it first on that I saw, and thanks for everyone for watching, and hope this helps.